Hey, everybody. We are so glad you're here on the last Tuesday of the month. And so I am just really thankful that y'all chose to be here. So I have a question for you. I want to celebrate any wins that you have had in February. I think it's so important that we celebrate all of the wins. So if you have a win and want to share it, unmute yourself and we want to hear it. Maybe you talked to someone that has been on your chicken list, or maybe you showed up every day. Maybe you're on this call. That's a win. Maybe you signed somebody new. Maybe you signed 3 people. I'm waiting. I know there's a win. Okay, I'll give you my win. My win is I got to speak at Leaders Retreat just very briefly. And even though I felt like I stumbled over my words, my mind went blank on one part of it. I didn't die, I didn't fall off the stage, and I didn't cry. So there's my win. See, I mean, anything can be a win, right? Anyone else? Okay, if not, we'll move on. So I do have some trivia for you today. We're gonna have 3 questions, and then we'll do a little bit of more talking, and then we'll do 3 more. So how this trivia is gonna work is it's gonna be the first person to answer it in the chat. So I'm gonna pull up the chat. And so here's the first question. First person to type it, you get a point. So at the end, person with the most points is gonna win a prize. Okay, when was Plexus founded? What year? Leanne got it. Okay, Leanne, you got to remember you have that first point. What was our first product? Question number 2. What was our first product? Erin got it. Erin has a point. Woohoo! Okay, and number 3. This is our first 3. What is Alec known for saying? If he's known for saying this. Leanne got it. So far, Leanne has 2 points. Erin has 1. Awesome. Okay. So y'all, we have 3 days left to finish this month. And so we're very quiet this morning. So did anybody set a goal for themselves for the month of February? If you did, that is fabulous. I hope you wrote it down, because that's usually when we reach those goals, right? It's when we write them down, we share them, we're seeing them all the time. Have you reached that goal? I have not reached my goal. I have not added 3 new people this month. So that's my question. Feel free to put it in the chat. Feel free to unmute yourself. You may not want to talk about it. Either way, if you did set a goal and you've reached it, you still have time to set a new goal and reach it in 3 days. So I think sometimes we get to the end of the month today, right? We have 3 days left and we're like, well, February's over. I'll try again in March. We forget that we have a lot of time left to achieve those goals, or to set even a new goal and achieve another goal. So that's what we're going to be talking a little bit about. If you didn't hit your goal, what do you need to do to get there? I want you just to take maybe 1 minute, and I want you to really think about, what do you need to do to reach that goal? For me, I've got to get to reaching out to people. I have not reached out near enough this month. So does anyone else have anything to share that, like, you have reached your goal, you haven't reached your goal, what you need to do?
Yeah. Like, Cheyenne, you're doing such a great job, and you're talking, and and so I feel like it's just important for you to get some feedback, and so I will chat along here with you and say, no, I have not reached my goal this month. And I think a lot of it is I just have felt really scattered this month, maybe off of the heels of January, off of the heels of Christmas, but I'm just like, hey, that's not an excuse. You can choose to not be scattered starting today. You can get into, because I personally believe because I've tested it over the almost 11 years I've been doing this, that action cures it. And so maybe, like, okay, where do I start? Where do I just start? Like, do something and commit to like one thing, right? Like today I'm going to reach out to 3 people. If that seems lame, it starts somewhere and that might inspire you then to reach out to 3 more people. But to me, if you put a no pressure goal on yourself, then you start moving towards, actually accomplishing the goals that you want. Like maybe you haven't been posting a lot. So today I'm going to commit to posting at least twice. Like I'm not laying my head down on the bed. I might not get it done until, 9:59, right before I go to bed, but I'm going to commit to doing that. So if that can be inspiring to anybody, like to number one, let you know that even if you, achieve the rank of diamond, yeah, you get like we get tired too, right? We get in our head too. But I think if I can just express that one thing of setting yourself a non-pressure goal to get yourself into action, then that's where I feel like the bigger goals get achieved.
I agree. I agree. And I was listening to something Sarah Marble was talking about the other day, and she's very big on 15-minute timers. What can you get done in 15 minutes? And have you ever done that in your house? Like, oh my gosh, I've got to leave in 15 minutes, but I've got to make the bed. I've got to make coffee. I've got to do the laundry and do the dishes. Oh my gosh, you can get it done, but those things can also linger all day long, right? And we can think, oh, I just didn't have time for that. Well, we do, we just need to do it. So I'm going to challenge you sometime today, set that timer for 15 minutes and see, can I get a reel done? Can I get a post done? Can I reach out to 3 people, or how many people can I reach out to? So that I really want to hit on that, because I think so many times we get to the end of the month and we're like, oh, I'll do it next month, and then we don't do it then either. So I loved what Rainey said. Okay. So to finish strong, you either need to set a new goal, right? And work towards that over the next 3 days, or you need to continue to work on your original goal. You also need to be digging into your back office. Has anybody been in their back office today? I was on there this morning. That's good, Leanne. That's good that we're looking, right? Because we totally need to be looking. You don't have to look every day. Some people do, and that's really what they need. Some people do it 5, 6, 7 times a month, and they have certain days. They look on the first, they look, halfway through the month, whatever. But make sure you're digging into your back office. Who turned off this month? Guys, you need to know that. Why did they turn off? Right? Especially in your level 1s, maybe your level 2s, but you need to see, like, is somebody falling through the cracks and I'm missing them? How are your level 1s doing? Have you reached out to them? What is their point? What do their points look like this month? How can you help support them? Those are things you need to be doing on these last couple of days, because if you feel down at all at the end of the month, other people could be feeling down at the end of the month. And instead of sitting in our own messes, we need to look out and help others too, right? So we need to be looking at how we can support them. Who's close to ranking up? That's something else you need to be digging into your back office, because some of your new people may not know they're close to going silver or senior silver. And so what could you do to help them move along just a little bit faster to hit those goals by the end of the month, right? Who in your back office is sitting at 80 PV and they may want to try a new product, right? Like, oh, so-and-so has 85 PV and she's on Facebook talking about how she can't sleep at night. We have a great product for that, right? That's very little out of pocket, but could really help her a lot. So you need to be looking at that too, looking at those people that have below 100 PV and what could you do to help them hit that 100 PV? Also, this is a hard one for me, because it's checking credit card declines. And that part's not hard for me, right? Like if you see somebody has 0 PV, you can go in and click on them and see if their credit card's declined. For me, it's the reaching out to them. Did you know your credit card declined? But what I have found is, hey, I don't know if you want your products or not. There could have been a glitch with the system. I wanted to let you know that your products aren't on their way. you might want to check, you know, and see what's happened. Just making it very easy and simple. But for me, that's a harder one, unless I don't want to just say, hey, your credit card declined, because we don't know that reason. But you do need to check those, because there are people that want their products, that there is a glitch sometimes or maybe their credit card, they forgot that they had to cancel their credit card and they just need to put their new one in. So there are people that still want those products. So check those. Check your perk reports. Who are the people that have perks that are about to expire that maybe you could get them to order and then use their perks as well? And then check in with your customers. Do some sort of customer appreciation. I just want you to know, you know, I appreciate you. You can send them a thank you note in the mail. I think customer appreciation is so important. So those are things that you can be doing to set you up for a great March as well. And then who said they would order, but they haven't? You need to be reaching out to those people too today and over the next couple of days, and just seeing why they're still on the fence and how you can maybe get them off of the fence. Okay, so as you're finishing February strong, like I said a while ago, you will be setting yourself up for a good March. So don't forget, yes, we want to finish February strong, but when we finish that strong, we're also setting up ourselves for a great start to March. And I think we're all going to be super excited in March. So just get ready. I think it's going to be great. Let's see. I think the most important thing is don't give up. Just don't give up. I've seen so many people give up at the end of the month, and we don't want that. So we can either enjoy our end of the month, right? Or we can sit in our mess. And sometimes we can enjoy our end of the month a little too much. We hit that one goal that we had and we're like, okay, we're done. But we're not done until the very end of the month. So I know there have been many of times where a month has come to an end and I'm stressed out, I'm frustrated, right? I didn't hit a goal. Maybe it was a big goal, maybe it was a small goal, whatever, I'm feeling down. And I've honestly had to work really hard over the last couple of years to not let the end of the month affect my mindset, especially going into the next month. Okay. So how you end is probably how you're going to start. It's not like I ended poorly in February, my mindset's bad, I didn't hit my goals, but March 1st, my mindset's going to be great and I'm going to sail through March. That's not how it works. So some things that I've had to work on that I want to share with you that maybe you can work on and actually enjoy the end of February and not stress over the end of the February. Work your business, but don't obsess over it, right? We have some steps that we can do, some things that we can work on over the next 3 days, but we're not going to obsess over it. We're not going to obsess over that. We're going to work. We're going to work unto the Lord. We're going to do it with a smile. Maybe it's 15 minutes. Maybe it's an hour and 15 minutes. It's whatever you can do, you do it, but don't obsess over it, right? When your day's over, let your day be over. When your kids are home, it's family time, let that be family time. Because if all your family sees is you're pushing for the next rank or pushing for that goal and you're frustrated, then they're not going to like your job. And our job, we have the best job ever, right? But if all they see is you pushing all the time or working and obsessing over your job, they're not going to enjoy it. So enjoy your family. So let work be work, let your family time be family time. Celebrate all wins. We had a hard time this morning celebrating any wins, and I know you had some. Guys, you're here on this call. That is a win. So celebrate all wins. Number 3, cheer your team on in all wins. I know a lot of times it's very easy if somebody gets a new VIP to shout them out and to be excited. This is something that I need to be better at as well. But we need to celebrate all of their wins too. I just think that's so important. I think we can forget that adding one new VIP is a huge win, right? Like you don't have to be winning all the prizes. Be thankful. Number 4 is be thankful. Write down at least 3 things in Plexus that you're thankful for. Sometimes if we're end of the month's not going like we want, we can think of all the things we wish would have happened in February, but we forget to be thankful for the things that did happen in February that were positive and exciting. So write those down. And then my last thing is remember that Plexus and your rank, they're not your identity. You get to be a part of Plexus, whatever your rank is. That's exciting, but that is not who you are, right? Like that's a part of you, but that's not all of you. So those are some things that I'm working on and have been working on to make the ends of my months like much less stressful. And just remember, you got this, and you have me and Aaron and Rainey cheering you on. We want to hear those wins, whether you think it's something so little or not. We want to hear those wins. So after we get off here, if you want to message me your win, I want to celebrate with you. And I know Aaron or Rainey would too. So, okay. So we're almost at the end. I do have 3. Those are just some tips I have for ending the month strong and for ending it happy and joyfully. But I do have 3 more trivia questions for you. And you're going to type your answer into the chat. So Leanne has 2 answers. Whoever answers first is the one who gets that point. And then, so Leanne has 2 points. Aaron has 1. So here goes our number 1. What is our tagline? Founded in, come on. Michael, what was his name? I want to say D'Angelo, but it's not D'Angelo. He would say it all the time. We're founded in this. We're experts in this. Founded. Oh, yep. Aaron got it. Yep. D'Arminio. I could not think of his name. Yes, we're founded in gut health. We're experts in the microbiome. So, Leanne, Aaron, 2 and 2. Here we go. What product helps with inflammation? Wait, Rainey got it, right? Yes. Everybody got it. Rainey got it. Good job. It was ease. Okay, and last one. Which product helps reduce stress, nervousness, and tension? Who got it first? Rainey got it first. Oh gosh, now I need a tie. I gotta have a tiebreaker. Okay. Okay. What time are our Real People, Real Story calls on Thursday night? Aaron got it. Aaron, you're our winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
I'm cracking up because I didn't know if Aaron and I were playing, and then homegirl pops in with like 2 answers. I'm like, oh, second half, I'm in. I'm getting in on this nonsense. Let's go.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Leanne the gift card.
Yes.
So Leanne, if you will message me your email address, I'll get you a gift card. So y'all, thank you so much for joining us for our team call. We're gonna stay on. We're gonna go ahead and stop the recording, but if you want to stay on for our Work With Me Live, we'll jump right into that. And so